Hello everybody and welcome back to episode 3 of this Minecraft series. Let's load on into game and get started. So when we left off last episode, we'd had a fairly successful mining run in the Twilight Forest. We got some gold, and I promised you guys we're going to get into Thaumcraft this episode, so that's exactly what we're going to do. So gotta catch you guys up a little bit first. Off stream, I did a little bit of the boring work, just hollowed out this giant cave here and marked a few boundaries. Eventually, in Thaumcraft, there's something called an infusion altar. That's what this space will be for. Just decided to make it a little bit pretty. Other than that, made a couple of barrels for inventory type management, and not much beyond that. Killed several zombies, so I've got a decent supply of rotten flesh here. And the one other big thing, which, let's see if I can show it to you. There we go. The backpack. So the backpack is added in this mod. I killed a giant zombie that was wearing a backpack. Weird, but hey, you can make backpacks. And I'm gonna have to make one of these. A thaumaturge's backpack eventually. But the backpack, leather, wool, and a piece of gold gives you a backpack. And it can be worn if you hold sneak and then break it. It's now equipped. You can't see it anywhere, but if you press B by default, you get the backpack. So it's a backpack. You have a lot more mobile storage while you're on the go. It's hugely useful. I was going to make a tinker's knapsack, and I might still, but who says no to free stuff, right? I don't. So with that, main extra chest. I killed the Blizz. It's added by thermal expansion. It's like a blaze, but instead it throws snowballs at you and it's blue. I don't know how much we'll be using. It drops a blizz rod instead of a blaze rod. I don't know how much we'll be using it, but I've got one if I need it. Other than that, let's see. Not too much else out of the ordinary. Just the big thing was getting this cave hollowed out. Oh yeah, and that gold we got, I went ahead and melted it down into gold bars. So, nothing too huge. Oh, looks like we have another visitor. Hello, zombie. And yes, hammers, phenomenal at dealing with zombies. As you can see there, one hit took him down to 6 health. I think he was missing a few, but it does like 10 plus damage to a zombie. Hey, come on back. I want to kill you. Oh well. Oh, another tip to watch out for. There's special zombie mobs. That's a plague zombie. If it hits you, it will give you the nausea debuffs. Your screen goes all wonky. There's a fishing zombie that casts out a fishing pole line, and if it hooks you, it pulls you in. Very dangerous when, that basically means you're guaranteed to get hit. I don't recommend it. I recommend staying very far away from that zombie. I got a zombie brain from killing a zombie. But alright. Let's get to work. So, the first thing that you need in Thaumcraft is your trusty Thaumonomicon. To get that, we need books. To get books, we need paper. It's also complicated. Another thing, Tinker's does add a second recipe for books. Like, as you can see, I'm a little low on cowhide or leather. I only have 7 pieces. So if you need a book, there is a second recipe, but it requires string. So it's paper and then the blank patterns that I made earlier. Blank patterns are pretty easily made. It's just 2 sticks and 2 pieces of wood. So you could make books out of that if you have string, but I only have 1 piece of string, so it's not going to be really useful, unfortunately. So we're going to go ahead and make a bookshelf real quick here. And I know I'm not explaining what I'm really doing here, I apologize. So the first thing you need in Thaumcraft is a Thaumonomicon. To get a Thaumonomicon, you need to have an iron wand, which I'll be making next, and right-click on a bookshelf. Do I need more books? I might need more books. Yeah. Anyway, let's make the iron wand. So the first The first wand you make in Thaumcraft is a basic iron wand. It's the only one you can make without a wand. Later, you'll use your current wand to craft a better wand, but we're not there yet. So to get started, you break an iron bar down into nuggets, and then craft 2 iron caps. These go on either end of a basic stick, and voila, we have our magic wand. Once you have the wand, place a bookshelf in the world, switch the wand around, say a few magical words, not really, and right click on the bookshelf. And now we have a zombie with a bow. There we go. Oh, it's a party. Come on down here, boys. Also, that's a... Ow! I better be careful. This is a good world. Be shame to lose it. Come to me, XP. Okay. Yeah, I got some golden leggings. If I can get enough of those, I can melt them down into more gold. Alright. So now we have our trusty Thaumonomicon. I'm just gonna move. There we go. Can't hear the rain if I'm underground. Once you have your Thaumonomicon, you right click to open it up and you get this huge and very beautiful GUI. It can be a bit overwhelming at first, so you have your tabs on the left, basic information, thaumaturgy, which is kind of just like your basic wand crafting, alchemy, artifice, creating magical artifacts, golemancy, pretty self-explanatory. Yes, there are golems. So you have your basic iron golem in vanilla Minecraft. These are much smaller. They're midget golems. But you can have them do things like harvest crops automatically and replant. You can have them be guardians. You can give them a ranged attack. And a lot more. They're basically your automation toolkit. Thaumic Tinkering is an add-on to Thaumcraft, which adds a whole bunch of different things. And then the Apocrypha is another add-on, and it kind of adds a nether twist to Thaumcraft. It's a bit later game, so we'll get into that as we go. That could be useful, though. Anyway, first thing you want to do, if you want to read up on it, so the circles that are solid are things you already have researched. So you have enchantments. These explain the enchantments that are added by the Thaumcraft mod. The new ores, those shards I told you about, that we pointed out. Plants and trees, auras, aspects of magic is a useful page. As you research, well, we'll get back to that page. It is useful. Sorry. Anyway, and then instructions to get your Thaumonomicon in case you somehow accidentally got a Thaumonomicon and wanted to figure out how to do it. You can find a Thaumonomicon in a dungeon chest, so that's another intro to the mod. Knowledge fragments, things you can get from dungeons, etc. And research. This is kind of the first area you're going to look into. Exploring the world and examining blocks, items, you need a thaumometer. Thaumometer, yes. Those research points you get can be gathered at a research table to perform research that you unlock in the book. It's, as I said, Thaumcraft has a steep learning curve, but hang in there. We'll get through this. First thing we need is a thaumometer, and this is why I'm like, ooh, we have gold. And basically you just need 2 pieces of gold, a piece of glass, and 2 shards. We also will need several scribing tools. How many total scribing tools will I need? I can't remember. I'll need at least 1, 2... We'll make 3 scribing tools for... Alright, so let's get to crafting. I have the most air shards. I'm gonna use air shards for my thermometer. Zombies be everywhere. Just clean things out here. Huh, that zombie gave me a mushroom. How friendly. Come on back. Hammer time. You're invited. Excellent. I get annoyed by the zombies going brrrr all the time. So I like to just take care of them. Alright, I need a piece of glass. So let's get this cooking. Alright. While that's cooking, let's work on our scribing tools. For our scribe tools, we need feathers and ink. And we need more glass. And I'm afraid now. See that guy right there with the fishing pole? You do not want to give him a clean line at you. He can and will give you a very bad day. If I can get him to come up to the door, I will smack him. But no, see, he's waiting to try to fish me in. There we go. We're just gonna ignore him. Oh, great, and a jumping creeper. Yeah, we're just gonna stay away from the door for now. I'll get some of these. All right. These zombies. Oh boy. Jumping creepers, ladies and gentlemen. They're purple and they jump. So, yeah. That. Oh, see what he just did? He pulled me through, and they can pull you out through a one-block hole. Come on, come up close one more time. Oh, jeez. You know what? We're just gonna... See? He's trying to fish for me. I do not appreciate that, zombie. Alright. Let's make our thermometer while we're hiding behind a chest over here. Hey. Sword's closed. Whew. Alright. Now we just have a jumping creeper bouncing around somewhere. I don't worry about that as much. Okay, so we have our thermometer, which I'm going to put over here. Next, we need our scribing tools, which is what I was working on, or about to work on, before I was so rudely interrupted by that zombie gone fishing. So, jar with clay at the top gives you glass files. It's a lightning creeper. Peachy. I don't like rain. No, don't like it. Okay, so we've got glass files, we've got ink, we've got feathers. Let's make a couple of scribing tools. I know I need at least 2 scribing tools, so I'll just make 2 for now. Actually I need a lot more paper too. Whee! That'll do for now. Okay. So let's get back over here real quickly. Away from the noise, away from everything else. And let's look back into research. So, we have our thermometer. I'll be talking about this in a second here. It's how you get research points. We have those. Where's the recipe for, Normally it gives me the recipe for a research table. Did I miss that somewhere else? Weird. Well, I know how to make it. Okay. So, yeah. First, the thermometer. In Thaumcraft, everything is made up of aspects. To figure out what the aspects are, you scan them with this thumb or dingle here. If your technology is simple enough that you can... If it's a simple enough element, when you scan it, You right-click, ding. See, it's made up of, in the bottom right you can see, gain 4 research points for Saxum. And that's because stone is made of Saxum. It's not a primal aspect, because your primal aspects, kind of like elements if you will, you have your primal aspects, earth, fire, wind, basically all of the shards, these are all primal aspects. Entropy, order, earth, water, air, fire, those are your primal aspects. They combine to make every other aspect. So if you understand the aspects already, you can scan something and get research points. Or if you've researched all of the primal aspects that combine into the compound aspect, you can scan. So cobblestone, okay, I scanned it and I got Perdido, which is the broken up lightning bolt on the left. It's a primal aspect of destruction, decay, that sort of thing. And it makes sense. Cobblestone is broken up stone, so Saxum and Perdido. Sugarcane, I won't be able to scan yet, it's too complicated. It's something alive, gonna be hard. Build a basic torch. Bam. Lux. I have light. Copper, yeah, too complicated. Marble gave me Ordo. That's the that circle with the triangle in it. Order, basically. Limestone I don't think is supported. It's limestone from a different pack, but dirt should give us Terra, which is earth. See if I can scan iron now. Yes. So because I have Ordo and Saxum, that combines to make Metallum. So now I can understand iron. Coal, I should be able to get. Fire, Potentia, and Saxum. Potentia is that fist gripping the lightning bolt. And so this is how Thaumcraft starts. You go around and you scan everything. There's a bat in my house. I won't be able to scan these things yet. And so this part, scan water. Aqua. This part here can get very frustrating very quickly because it's like, oh, you can't understand that yet. You can't understand that yet. The hell, why can't I understand that? So that, I admit, that gets a little bit slow going and you kind of got to bear with it. But it gets a little bit better, and I'll show you a few tips and tricks. And also, watch what I do and you can always follow it to move right along. So that's how you get research points. Now what do you do with research points? And for that we need a research table. Right. Yes. We need tables. Thaumcraft tables. I know the recipe. Hey, now there's a green creeper out there. Hey, buddy old boy. How's it going? Smack you in the face. Eventually I will scan that bat when it lands. I can't understand, I need life before I can understand a bat. In the bottom right it says, you do not have the knowledge required to understand. I think that yeah. And notice I'm trying to scan seared brick and it says nothing can be learned from this. That basically means the mod isn't supported. I mean, Thaumcraft supports a lot of mods, but not every mod. Can I scan a furnace yet? I doubt it. Oh, I can. There we go. Able to scan a basic furnace. A good rule of thumb, start with the simplest vanilla items first. There are quite a few mods that are added, but start simple and work your way up. By and large, you'll find Tinkers is not very strongly supported. Some parts of it are, but not every piece. That doesn't consume paper. Interesting. Okay. Enough of that. Let's get to work. So the next thing so now we've got some research points. We want to get started, right? We want to rule the world with our awesome magic. At least I do. I mean, you guys are welcome to not come along, but... So what I'm doing now is I'm making Thaumcraft tables. 3, to be precise. Let's put these back, put that back, and put that back. there is the recipe somewhere in Thaumcraft, or it explains it somewhere in the book. But what you do, I'm gonna set up. So if this is where my infusion altar will be, I might actually have to. Well, I'll set up over here for now. Yeah, this will work just fine. You put 2 tables together. So first, one table by itself with your wand out. Right click. Bam. Oh, what did I get? Interesting. Killing enemies can give you some elements. So if you notice my wand, it says I have 8 air, 3 terra, 3 ordo, 7 perdido. I got that from killing the zombies just by having my wand in my inventory. You can also charge wands off nodes, which we will be doing once it's not raining and once the monsters outside are dispersed. Or I make an escape hatch. But anyway, now this is my arcane work table. This is where you'll be doing your basic magic crafting. The other doohickey mabobber is over here. 2 tables together and right click your scribe tools on it and it becomes a research table. And in this interface, up left is where you put your scribing tools. They do eventually run out of ink, which you can refill with another ink sac. Down here, you can see all of the elements that we've discovered. I'm going to quickly make a new one. And let's talk about this real quick. So, these are all the elements you've discovered, and basically at this point I have the primal elements. I think Lux is a primal. At any rate, Metallum is not. Metallum, Saxum, these aren't primal aspects, neither is Potentia. But these are your aspects you get, and you can, by clicking on them, you add them down here. If you click this button that says combine the element to see if you can get a new element. I just so happen to know that Terra and Aqua, when combined, give Victus life. There are a couple items you can scan to get Victus naturally, but I found personally I like to just scan Victus because it makes things go a lot faster. And then there's Victus and Terra? Nope. And if you mess up, I guess it didn't. That's nice, it didn't take something away. Victus and water gives Slimus, but I'm not looking for that. I'm trying to remember what else. Air? Nope. Oh, that did use one up. Right. So if you click to combine and you're wrong, you waste an element. So it's, you want to be smart about how you combine things, but it's not horribly bad. It, you know, try things out. If it doesn't work, you didn't lose a lot. Water and Ordo give Gellum, which could also be gotten by scanning ice. I'm trying to remember what. I'll have to think more about that one. Earth and air? Any rate, now that I have life though, can I scan sugarcane? Not yet. I think we can scan a basic seed. I'm going to turn off magnet mode here. Throw the seed on the ground and scan it. There we go. Granum, that's what I'm looking for. Basic plant life. Now that I have Granum, I got... So I already had air and water. This one on the right is Herba, which is made from... What you can find out, actually, as you're researching things, how if you click back on aspects of magic, as you add things in, now see Granum is Victus and Ordo. Right. I know that for future now. Herba is Granum and Terra. Because I already knew Terra and Granum, when I scanned the sugarcane, I was able to get Herba. And you can see here, and also, if you mouse over the elements, notice how it shows those icons there? It shows you every item you've scanned that contains that element. That will be useful in alchemy later, because you can break things down for their elements to make new awesome stuff. But now we have basic plant life. That allows us to start... Yeah, and I just got Arbor, which is... Well, let's see what Arbor is. Arbor is made of air and Herba. So because I now had Herba, I could scan and get Arbor. And now things start to move a lot faster. I don't know if I can... No. I need something magical before I can scan that. but I think I can scan a basic chest now. Yes. And I got vacuous, that empty circle. Most of your storage things will have vacuous. I just had Arba. There's a couple pieces, I think, of Tinkers I can scan, but I can never remember which ones. Ah, part builder. That's probably the only one. Crafting station. There we go. And so it's kind of, you go on this wonderful wild scanning party. Let's go down here, see what else I missed. I already got water. So when you first start out, this is what you're going to be doing. Cinnabar. Can I understand Cinnabar? Not yet. And Cinnabar actually is fairly complicated from this mod. Ah, here we go. Gravel. There we go. Already got coal. I could probably... Next time I go back up, I'll scan the copper up there. Essence ore is not supported because it's from the Magical Crops mod. Let's see. Redstone. I can't understand redstone yet. So this is where things can get a little bit frustrating. Ah, actually, I'm almost down here. One really good thing you definitely want to research is aluminum supported? Nothing can be learned from aluminum. Aluminum is not supported, but aluminum is very much wanted. There we go. What I'm doing now... Don't hit a torch. It's a little close to a torch. Bedrock. Always scan bedrock. You can scan it, I think, almost immediately on, and it has a lot of useful stuff. So we're just digging our way down to the good old bedrock. Slightly slowed down by this coal dust. Yeah, I can feel a case of black lung coming on. Incidentally, yeah, that's disturbing. There we go. And of course, be careful around in this mod pack. Be careful around void bedrock. It can spawn void gas, which is toxic. Tanzanite ore is a biomes of plenty. I can't understand it yet, but I will be able to, because it says, if you look at the bottom, it says you do not have all the knowledge. That means you're just too dumb, but it is supported. If it says nothing can be learned, then you're out of luck. But see that? Bedrock is amazing. It's every primal aspect. Is it every primal aspect? I think it is. Either way, it's totally worth digging a hole and scanning. Oh, hey. And you see that? That's red gas. It is not supported. Red gas, so green gas floats and burns. Red gas sinks, and if it reaches a torch, it also blows up with the fury of 1,000 TNT. Be careful around it, in short. Alright. So with this in mind, let's go back up. And we can go to the research table to kind of speed up our experiences here. And I've got a ton of things in the chest that we can scan to get going. One of the big, in my opinion, hurdles is getting life. Once you got that, things do move from there. I've got a vanilla hammer here. See if that scans for anything useful yet. Nope. I need instrumentum first. Never know till you try. Piece of clay. Alright, so let's see. I've got vials here. I doubt the gold is scannable yet. I know the feathers aren't yet. So why am I doing this? Okay. What I find to be pretty easy, just load up your hotbar with a bunch of stuff you want to scan and see if you can scan it yet. I don't think that's going to scan yet. That might scan. Clay should scan. Clay? Ding. Water bucket might scan. Yep. It wasn't anything new, but it's a lot of research points which we will use later. Ink sac, I need to get a little more developed life first. Book requires cognito, which requires humanus, which requires advanced life. Yeah, These guys will take a little longer. I think the file. Yep, just vacuous, and the scribe's tools probably won't work yet. Yeah, got a little ways to go. I'm still retarded. Sorry, that was mean. No, I'm still inexperienced in the ways of the mighty Thaumcraft. There we go. That's better. Already scanned torches. Have not scanned coal yet. Let's scan some coal. There we go. So I've scanned coal ore, but so like the break and otherwise you can scan separately. Copper ore, I can scan later. I just don't understand it yet. I think I might be able to scan the gravewood now. Let's find out. Nice! And it gave me Percanto, that magic wand there. Very useful. That's... almost all of your magical things are going to have Percanto in it, so it really helps get the ball rolling. How much aluminum did I have? Ingots 1. So let's throw another one in there. See what happens. Or just remember I had a little bit left over, so I want to make some more aluminum brass while I'm running around. I might be able to scan thaumium. Silver nugget, probably not. Amber, maybe. Let's put the coal away, put the gold away, put the clay away. Okay, so let's scan some more thingies. I don't think I can scan the wand yet, but let's find out. Nope, not yet. I know I can't scan the book yet, that's why I haven't tried it. There we go, silver nugget, another piece of metallum, thaumium, nice. Amber, nope, don't understand amber yet. Tinker's tools are not supported, so don't bother trying to scan them, it will disappoint you. Sugarcane counts as the same. I don't think I can do rotten flesh yet. Didn't think so. Okay. So I need life and something for spiritus. Let's see what else I can scan here. I can try scanning an apple. That might be scannable now. I can try scanning a bone. Maybe a piece of leather. A chicken egg is probably a good bet. Some wheat. Gunpowder. String. Flowers, I know are, for some reason flowers are a bit more complicated. Mushroom, firefly. So Twilight Forest is actually fairly well supported. Calamari I don't think is supported in this mod pack. Put that away and that away, that away. For now I'm going to put that away over there. Oh, I accidentally put that up. My bad. Okay. So that said, let's scan things. Throw out an apple. Can we scan it yet? Not yet. Come back to it. Bone, probably not yet because we need death before we can scan a bone. Chicken egg, maybe? Wheat. So this is a slow part in Thaumcraft. Trying to remember, where was I? What can I scan to get to the next part? And if this is really frustrating, I definitely recommend especially if it's your first time, pull up a cheat sheet online and just get a couple hints. Games are supposed to be fun, right? So look, if you're going crazy, going like, this mod is too hard, you're probably right. It's a challenging mod, but don't force it, man. Just chill. Go get a cheat sheet. Honestly, it makes your life so much better. Zombie brain I can scan later, but not yet. Let's put some of these things away. So basically, what I'm really missing, I think, is Bestia, which I might just try to create on the. I might just try to create it by manual. I feel like I have too many things in here now. Oh well. That's what the backup chest is for. Yeah. Sugar cane. Let's put all these tools back down. Oh, I need a piece of... I always like to keep stone on hand. Good enough for now. Alright. Thickened glass, nothing can be learned. Right. I would really like to scan that... oh boy, it's a spider. Can't... You can scan entities too. I just can't yet. Fire infused stone. There. Ooh, nice. Vitreous. Got a new element from it. All of those different ones can be scanned. Incidentally, if you need more pieces, these can all be scanned. Which reminds me, let's get something else going here. A nice little trick to do with how many pieces of plank do I need more? So you're going to be researching a fair bit. And actually, I'll show you, I think we'll do a research page next. So we'll get started on that. There we go. I need a bookshelf. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I will explain what I'm doing in just a second. I apologize, folks. Okay. Right now, so I'm making, once you collect shards, you can make them into clusters, which are something you can place in the world. They serve multiple purposes. There we go. So your research table, if you notice, I've got this little star next to Terra, Earth, Aqua, and Ordo. I'm not sure what's giving me that star right now, but if you do things like place bookshelves next to your table, and things like place clusters. So the clusters, if you have an Earth cluster, it accelerates Earth regeneration. If you have, and they look cool. Air cluster, water cluster, and what I got here? Entropy cluster. So keeping these near my table, eventually you'll see these little stars showing up, and what that means is you have a hidden research point. Once you use up your number of research points, you get, basically these help regenerate some bonus research points, so you can't permanently run out that way. And the bookshelf gives you a random aspect. It's like a compound aspect, so it's very useful to have around. So first though, I'm going to make up a bit more Victus, and try to remember what, I think it's, right. There we go. We got Mortis, ladies and gentlemen. Life plus destruction gives you death. Death and life gives Spiritus. Spiritus and life does not give you anything. Is it Spiritus and Earth? There we go. Spiritus and Earth gets you Cognito. I'm still trying to remember what gets you Bestia, though. We'll have to think about that. But I think I've done enough initial to start down the path of... So, also, glowing tabs means you've unlocked things where you have new entries. In this case, anytime I get a new element, I'm going to get something here. But we can look into actually researching things now. And that's done. So notice this thing, it's strobing. That means if you click it, you get a research note. Research note has been added to your inventory. That's this little guy right here. If you take this over to your research table and drop it in this slot, you get the research minigame. And I'm missing an element to do this. This saddens me slightly. Alright, well, we'll just ignore that for now and try to figure out what goes into Bestia. I know that Bestia and Cognito gives humanus, whatever. What would I scan for Bestia? Actually, you know what? Let's see if maybe... Let's see if maybe I can go out and do some exploring while we're... Before I go anywhere, let's get a couple pieces of iron and make myself a decent sword. I think that wasn't nerfed in this pack. It might be nerfed. It's nerfed. Alright. It's not the end of the world, but we'll just use our hammer. It's 5 attack. It's good enough. Let's see what time it is. Is it time to pray, or did I already miss? It's almost nighttime again. Lovely. We're just gonna tinker around here and sleep as soon as we can, because it's almost, yeah, it's getting dangerous to go out. But while we're here, let's scan grass block. Ding. Damp grass. Can't scan because it's added by mods. Shrub. Grass. And there will be a lot of that, like our... Oh, snow. Nice. See, we got Gellum. So I could have just scanned for Gellum instead of crafting it. But it's nighttime. Let's go in and sleep before all the monsters come out to play. And now we have a brand new day to go out exploring. Always have some water on the hot bar, food, and I like to keep a stack. So I want to go back and scan this node. Also, if you see this little like bluish area around those trees I'd marked, that means they contain nodes, because they have a pure node, which turns the surrounding area into a magical forest. It's really kind of sweet. First thing I'm going to do is get away from that tree. I know it's dark under there, which means mobs can spawn, and that has me terrified, to be honest. While I'm going though, let's scan sand. There we go. Terra and Perdido. Basically, if you were to break dirt down, you'd get sand. Kind of makes sense again. And we're just going on a merry adventure of scanning all the things. All the while doing our best not to die. Can I scan you? Maybe I can scan a squid now. Nope, I'm still missing something. Can I scan a lily pad? Yes, I can scan a lily pad. You will be mine sometime, Mr. Squid. But this, can I scan Shimmerleaf yet? Nope, but I'll take it anyways. I'm gonna turn magnet mode back on while I'm adventuring. So Shimmerleaf grows underneath silverwood trees, and it basically, when you break it, it drops quicksilver. So that's kind of cool. It makes quicksilver a renewable resource. There is no node in this tree, so we're gonna chop it down. Oh, first actually, ding, ding, ding. Get all the research points. And we're going to chill around here for a second, because I want all possible silverwood leaves. Those are hugely important. Did I scan a pig yet? Not yet. Eventually, but not today. Yes! Haha, that's awesome. I got a silverwood. The reason I'm so happy about silverwood saplings, they're a rare drop. But every time you grow a silverwood tree, there's a... I think I explained it in a different episode briefly, but there's a chance to get a new node. Nodes are what you recharge your wand off of. So we definitely want it. I'm just helping it break its way along. Come on. Nice, 2 saplings. We're doing good. And maybe the drop rate's been up a little bit since last time I played. Won't hurt my feelings at all if that were the case. While I'm waiting, I'm gonna scan another piece of oak wood. And it's basically just scan all the things. 3, 4. Man, we are doing phenomenal here. And I'm going to try scanning one real quick. Unfortunately, there's another mod that interferes, but there we go. Nice and researchful too. And if you hold shift over an item, you can see if you've scanned it or not yet. I can probably scan paper now. Yep. Cogito. Yeah. Okay. So I think we got 4 silverwood saplings from this tree. That's plenty. Let's get a move on and go scan this totem. I hope I can understand it. So most nodes have only the primal essence or basic compound. Oh, ice. See? Scan all this stuff. And that's kind of like, I think like the mod was made to kind of get you to go out and explore, discover, scan a sheep, realize that you don't understand how sheep work, and realize you'll have to come back later. Alright, so scan a totem. And I don't have all the required knowledge, which means it's got some complicated stuff in it. But I can scan this, and grab myself some more shards. Alright, where's the other node? There's a node down there. Pro tip, while you're out wandering these plains, be aware. Actually, I'm going to detour. See that? I want that great wood tree in the distance. Can I scan a chicken? Not yet. I'm still missing some key piece of research. But there's chickens here, so it's good to know. Out here on the plains, centaurs can spawn. In fact, there's some are over there. They are aggressive, they hit pretty hard, they will end your day. Oh, I should have scanned some of that first. Oh well. Let's scan a leaf. I already have a sapling at home. I'm not too worried about getting great wood saplings. I mainly wanted some great wood for crafting purposes. But I'll sit here for a minute. Eat. Cool. Scan the great wood logs. And yeah, you just always got to be careful, because a centaur could come and ruin your day at a moment's notice. Hence why I'm constantly turning in circles here and looking very worried. I want to go scan that node, because I think I'll be able to, and it should give me something good enough. Let's go scan a node. Can I scan a sunflower? I can. There is, like, regular grass can be scanned. There we go. Biomes Aplenty adds a lot of extra grasses, and they weren't all added. Puff. Nice, I got Census. Census Invictus. Excellent. How about a daisy? Census Invictus again. Excellent. Make sure I'm safe. Ooh, another egg. Very useful. Okay. So far, so good. And there's that node. This node has 30, I think, air. So let's, if you hold out your wand to a node and right click, you can recharge off of a node, but always be careful not to fully drain a node. If you drain a node fully, it never comes back. So you gotta be careful. But now my wand is now full of the air element. I need the other elements, which I think there's a... Yeah, I'm gonna go scan this totem, see if I can understand this totem. And try not to get the attention of that centaur over there. Yeah, I'll have to come back to these. They probably have some compound aspects. Oh, hey, look, it's a centaur. Running! I could probably take him, but I don't feel like being risky today. Normally, you might want to consider... Come on, I'd like to check the clay underneath. I'm just doing this because I want to scan the clay block as opposed to... Come on. That scent is for the zombie awareness mod, and it's currently giving me a hard time. There we go. Let's see if I can scan something. There we go. There we go. I got a bit more earth and water, which I will be using a lot of. So I'm going to go ahead and head back to home base and try to do some more try to do some combination type research. Actually, while I'm down here, there we go. Scan some lava. Fire and melted stone. Fitting, right? Clover? Yep. So, unfortunately, I'm getting a lot of the same elements, which will still be useful for research, even if it's not incredibly useful at this immediate point in time for what I need. And I've got to be careful, because there's a centaur chilling on the banks. Yeah, see, he wants a piece of me. Just keep backpedaling, make sure his friends aren't around, and smack some life into him, or some sense into him. One nice thing about centaurs, they spawn more aggressively than cows, or more, often, and they're a great source of leather. So, there are pros and cons. I think is this home base right there? Yeah, that's home. And it's getting dark. Let's get home. This is a very promising world. The last thing I want is to lose it to, a random accident, a creeper. Carelessness is just, when you're playing a hardcore world and you die to carelessness, you just kind of go like, I could have completely prevented that death. And it just hurts, man. It hurts. So let's run like hell. Okay, almost home. See, I'm getting careless. It hurts. Get me home. It's dark. I need to get back into the safety of my house. And I'm definitely making a prayer tomorrow. Alright. So, that did not go nearly as happily as I might have liked it to go. We did get a couple new elements. We did get our one element. But we got the one thing we needed. I'm happy. Alright. So we got census. So, that question mark, it now shows what we have. So now the trick is, you need to connect these by elements that they share a common ancestor with. So in the case, ordo is primal, cognito and census, however, are compounds. So let's see what makes them up. And this is why I said this middle is going to be useful. So cogito is made of terra and spiritus. Census is air and spiritus. So I have spiritus in common between these two. I don't have a lot of spiritus, but I can... Terra is in common here, so I'm going to use spiritus. And you notice that little path, it lights up. I have Terra in common with this. I know that order and metallum. I'm going off so I know that metallum is made of order and saxum. Saxum is made of terra and terra. Now I just need to find out what spiritus is made of and see if I can build a bridge. And so back we go. Spiritus is Victus and Mortis. So I can use Victus to complete the bridge, because Victus is earth and water. It dings, and I get this discovery note. So you put it in your hand, you right-click it, and now it adds... Remember, so I clicked on it, I got the research. Now I have a new entry. You have become more efficient at performing research. Well, good. Whenever you remove an aspect that you placed in a hex, there's a 25% chance that you will regain that research point. So when I was doing that research game, if you have to backtrack, I have a 25% chance of not permanently losing that point. It adds up. You are also able to see what aspects you need to combine to create an aspect you are hovering over. And this, honestly, is the bigger one. So before I had to go back to the book to see what things are made out of now, Victus is made of earth and aqua. Census is made of air and spiritus. Spiritus is made of so much nicer. Deconstruction table. We'll do that research eventually. Research mastery is a great one to push for. I probably don't have... Oh, I have everything. this is a good one as well. I always try to push for the research because, you know, research is early game. Get the advantages to research as soon as you can, so it pays off, right? It just makes sense to me. So I know that Precanto is Vacuous and Potentia. I know Cogito is Terra and Spiritus. I'm gonna go with Terra because I always have a ton of Terra. And I know Ordo, I can go Metallum. This is a bridge I find myself doing a lot. So now I can put something here to bridge up. Since this is air, I have a lot of air. I don't know what I'll bridge to air. Probably Potentia. What's Lux? Lux is air and fire. This is useful. So I can go that. Fire. So I went air to Lux. Basically it's something in common. Lux to fire, because Lux is air and fire. Potentia is Ordo and fire, and Precanto is made of Potentia. Don't worry, I only have played through this mod really once or twice, but after you play through it, you get good at it. And that's why I went for the research. Just being able to mouse over, huge. So now, these two are connected, these two are connected. I just need to go down the bridge. Potentia is Ordo and fire. Oh, well, Ordo, we know how to get from that was a mistake. We know how to get from Ordo, don't we? We can go the exact same path. Ordo, Metallum to Saxum. Why is it not connected? I'm missing. Oh, I need to connect these two with a piece of Saxum. Because the Terra to Terra, you can't go the same element the whole way. That would be too easy. So, let's see what we got with Research Mastery. You will become even more efficient at performing research. Why, yes, thank you. Whenever you remove an aspect that you place in a hex, 50% chance to get it back. So now you have a 50% chance. That's pretty solid. And now, when I put an element, when you put a 10% chance that whenever you place an aspect, you don't lose the research point. That's great. 1 in 10, you get to do for free. Lastly, and this is really nice, you are able to combine aspects in the research table by control clicking on the aspect you wish to create. If you have enough of the components, it auto creates. I'll show you. And I don't know, in my game it's shift click, but I'm out of Spiritus, right? And it needs Victus and Mortis. I have both of those. If I hold shift and click, it automatically combines and makes things for me. That is really convenient. Yeah. I'm really trying to... I'm going to make some more life here. Because I don't think... Oh, that makes me Gellum. Or a Limus, whatever. I'm trying to remember what gets Beastia. I can't remember if it's like Granum in life? Or Spiritus in Granum? At this point I'm kind of wasting a few elements. And this is why I got the regeneration up. And you can kind of experiment with it. You can go, and realistically, probably what would be a good way of doing it would be to just carefully and methodically go. Oh, that's right, or give me Granum. Just carefully, methodically go and see what you can get. So I know that fire and life doesn't give me anything. Air and life, I don't think gave me anything. I think I've already done life and Terra. Yeah. And yeah, I'm sure some of you guys are going, "You're doing this all wrong! Stop!" I'm sorry for those of you that know this even better than I do. And feel free to let me know in the comments. Go, "You're a nubcake! What are you doing?" Let me know. Beastia. I don't know what Beastia is, guys, so we're gonna have to... Is it census and something? I don't remember. We'll keep experimenting, keep scanning, keep looking. In the meantime, though, we can actually do some other research, too. The deconstruction table is useful. I might need a deconstruction table, actually. Wands are going to be really good, but I can't really... Until I have a collection of nodes, And I can fully recharge my wand. I won't be able to make a better wand. I could get into alchemy though. Kind of. Artifice. Let's see. What else do we got here? Advanced node tapping. R's and nodes. Let's see if we can do a deconstruction table, shall we? Missing something from the deconstruction table. And I'm guessing that's humanist, which is Bestia Incognito. There's a bridge. Oh yeah, and it's cool little, if you leave your research note on the table, it shows it right there. It's kind of cool. I'm really surprised I can't scan an egg yet. Like, an egg should be a pretty simple one. But I lack the requisite understanding. I should be able to scan a bone now, though, because I have death. Nope. Huh. Already scanned that. Yes. I don't think I can scan the zombie brain because it requires... Yeah. Honest, understand. So I admit, this is one of those areas where you kind of scratch your head and you go, well, what am I forgetting? Really? Can't scan a carrot. Huh. I can't scan gold yet because it requires... Can I scan lapis? I think lapis is just sensia, so I know I can scan lapis. Yeah. Bestia. I apologize, guys. I thought I had this one down pat. In fact, you know what? I'm gonna cheat. You're gonna watch me cheat right here. I'm gonna Google it right in front of you guys' eyes. Bestia Thaumcraft. There we go. I'm Googling it. Ah, I need modus, which is air and water, I do believe. That's the magical one I was missing. Of course, door. I don't have a door, that's why. Yeah. Water. And air. Modus. Haha. I'm sorry, guys. And modus and victus gives Bestia, and Bestia Incognito gives Humanus. Now we're moving. See, there's always those few steps that just really slow you down. Yeah. Alright. Now I can scan all sorts of more stuff. Nice. Permutatio from copper. I didn't scan these yet. Let's see if I can scan the research table yet. Not yet. Ah. Ooh, and I got instrumentum. The pickaxe and shovel cross. Instrumentum. Aha! I need an instrumentum to get the next table up. See, now we're... By the portal? Yes. I should have just scanned the portal. If I'd scanned the portal, I would have gotten modus. Oh, that makes me sad. Bed? Not yet. Beds are too complicated. I don't know about you guys, but maybe it is. Beds are just this glorious thing of beauty, and so it's, you know... Whoo! Corpus. Now, I can scan all of the things. I don't think calamari is supported, though. Yeah, no, it's not supported. But let's scan maybe a piece of chicken, fish, apple, carrot, bone, leather, chicken egg, ink sac, wheat, feather, put that away, put those away. Maybe a zombie brain now. Spider eye, perhaps. I don't think I can scan the Quicksilver yet. Alright. Let's get to scanning. Chicken. Ding! We have chicken. Egg. Which came first, guys? Oh, yeah. Yeah. I went there. Aha! Leather. We get fabric and hammer. Or, I don't remember what those two go with. The fabric and the armor. Whatever armor is called. Huh. I need to... Oh, yeah. I've been slacking. Something you always want to do when you're researching is make sure you have a scribing tool and pieces of paper. It gives you research notes, which I'm not entirely sure how that works, but I think it allows you to get... There are hidden researches that you can't do unless you have research notes or something like that. Like I said, I'm not the master on this, but I'm glad you guys... And by the way, I'm really glad you guys decided to come, stop here, and just chill, watch, have some fun. Nice. Yeah, see, if you see that green down there, you've discovered a clue to new research. It should open up... Next time I look in the Thaumcraft, in the Thaumonomicon, there should be a lot to see. Apple. Nice, we got hunger, fams, and crops. There we go. Bone. Ink sac. Spider eye. Quicksilver now? Maybe? Nice. Okay. Okay. Iron shard, I don't believe is supported, because it's another mod that is... Yeah, it's not supported yet. Wheat. Silver wood I've already scanned. I wonder if I can scan a basic stone axe now. Probably. There we go. See? This is... Now we're cooking with grease. Betcha I can scan the Thaumonomicon. Nice. And the wand, probably. Can't scan the lumber axe or the tinker's tools, but... Alright, let's pick everything up. So see, like, once... It's kind of a thing where, like, once you just hit a certain threshold, everything moves. But you know you've really made it big when you can understand something as glorious as a bed. That's when you know you're, you know, that, yeah, that's when you're in the big times. Beds, oh yeah, I understand those. Let's see if we got anything new in our Thaumonomicon. So nothing else is glowing here, but we have advanced node tapping. That we will get to when I find more nodes. Advanced node tapping, when you have a better wand, means you will never drain the last point. You drain things faster. Oh, hey, look. We got the new research point. That was Fabrico. Made of instrumentum, which is luminescent. Okay. So now we want to connect these. Cogito. The big one actually in this case I think is going to be hard is connecting Perdido. I guess we could use Mortis and then go life. That might work. Actually, yeah, let's do this. Humanus can go to... Yeah. Okay, I got this. Humanus is Bestia. Cogito is Earth and Spiritus. Okay, this is a little harder. Yeah, no. There we go. There, now we're cooking. Death and life. Alright. Let's check out what this can do for us, eh? Add it to our... The deconstruction table. There comes a point in any thaumaturge's career where he is unable to progress with research due to his lack of knowledge. Like 5 minutes ago. One possible recourse is the deconstruction table. We're Googling the answer. I mean, the table allows you to break down objects into their simplest parts, which you can examine. Yeah, so basically, golden axe, golden pickaxe, a thermometer, and a table, and 20 points of Perdido. So this has to be crafted in our arcane workbench. And it breaks, so I don't have I only have 7 Perdido in my wand, so I can't craft it yet. If I can find a node, I will. But what it does is you put items in and it breaks them down into one of the primal aspects. And you can get it. So it's a way of pumping up your research points after you foolishly, like I did, wasted a ton of them experimenting. So with that said, what else can I scan? Or we can actually... We've moved a good bit of the way. We can start getting into some advanced... I think we should start looking into thaumaturgy, to be completely honest. So the first thing we're going to do is look for a gold wand cap. And we're going to do a great wood wand core. Let's do some more research. And this is one of the things where it's a little funky at first, but actually I kind of alright, don't have all the research for that. Let's do the core and we'll come back to that. Once you get moving, I enjoy the minigame. It's like a puzzle, you know, you go, how can I connect all these things together? And then you go, aha, I've found it. In this case, Arbor, I'm going to go to Terra. And then I'm going to go to, I'm going to go to Herba to Terra. And I'm going in a loop-de-loop to make room. Because I'm going to go Ordo from here to, not Saxum, to Metallum, to Saxum. And now I need to figure out how to connect this. Vacuous, I could go with Perdido. But I don't know what Perdido, no. Probably gonna, I can just, yeah. I'm gonna go this. Ordo. And really I made my life more difficult than it had to be, I think. But it's a ziggy-zaggy. It works. So Greatwood Wand Core. Carved from Greatwood logs, this rod has double the Vis storage potential of a mundane wood, being able to store up to 50 Vis. So nodes contain primal energy, which is called Vis. Forgot to explain that. But yeah, 50 Vis of each type. 2 pieces of Greatwood, 3 Perdido. I can make that right now. And something just blew up. Yeah. I know like you when things blow up. Alright, Greatwood, 1, 2. So you come on over here. The recipe for the wand was like so. And if you notice now it shows up here, it wants 3 Perdido. This is a really bad wand, so it actually is going to cost 3.3, because it's 110% cost. Better wand caps and gear you can make drop that price. But there. I now have a Greatwood wood rod. I need caps for my wand. That's why I was working on researching the gold. I could try researching copper, but I know gold is better, so I might just hold off on that until I find whatever I'm missing. So that's... there's a zombie at my door. Hi, zombie. There you go. Actually, can I scan the zombie? Hold still. Yes. And actually, you can scan XP orbs too. If they move slowly enough. Got it. It's a bunch of cogito. Which kind of makes sense, you know? Experience, brain. These kind of make sense, maybe? And I think there's... well, let's see. Let's take a look at all my aspects. See what I've got so far, what I'm missing. So as you can see, it fills in very quickly. I bet you I can... yes. I can probably scan gold now. So the reason you couldn't scan gold before is it required greed. Yes, luck room. I wonder if that was my missing note too. It was, of course it was. Gold wand caps. Of course. Haha. So Lucrum is human and famine, or hunger basically. Humanity And an unsafe hunger would be greed. Lucrum, hence, that reaching, I want it, it's mine. There is some logic. I mean, I'm trying to explain it. These are how I remember it. But let's make it. So Lucrum is hunger and humanus. We're gonna go with humanus because instrumentum is also humanus. Humanus is cogito to terra to saxum, and we're done. See, we're getting faster at this already. Actually, that reminds me, I did scan that. I wonder if you can scan discoveries. I actually haven't tried this before. Nothing can be learned from a discovery. I guess that would be kind of like double dipping, wouldn't it? Like, I wonder if I can discover from this discovery. Greatwood rod, though. Scan your intermediate pieces. It's something that's so easy. I want to make the whole piece. It's free research points. Gold wad caps. Let's see what I need for those. So notice I've got the glowing tab over here. Gold is a far superior focusing agent than iron, and wands capped with this material take no penalty when used to channel vis. Useful. So gold nuggets, but it requires 3 ordo, 3 ignis, and 3 air. So I would need 6 of each. I have the air, I don't have the ordo, and I don't have the ignis. So I will need to find a node. But I think these 2 totems now, if I go back to them, I should be able to... I probably can understand them now that I'm much more learned in the ways of the Thaumcraft. So with that in mind, let's put that down. It's nighttime, and my health is a wee bit low. I'm kind of tempted to waste some gold, but I'm not going to. Instead, 1, 2, I need a silver, 2 silver nuggets, and another piece of... Actually, no, 1 piece of silver is all I need. I'm going to go ahead and make a prayer for while I'm on the road. Hey, maybe he drops booties. So these specialty zombies, if they have, those boots are boots of speed, I think. They're kind of useful. I mean, they're not going to be as good armor as my iron boots, but I think they do like a 10% move speed, so it's useful. I wonder if I can scan a firefly now. So the firefly's from the Twilight Forest, but I found by and large, yeah, the Twilight Forest mod is fairly well supported. It's actually really kind of nice. For example, canopy wood. Yeah. Okay. Let's get the egg. Oh, yeah, so it looks like I have been using up paper. There we go. So you always want to have a stack of paper for your research. Put those back, put this here. Shink. Silver egg to pray to the almighty Clockington. Okay. Let's put away that. So it's almost morning. Unfortunately, I've got zombies chilling at my door. I'm gonna run down into the mine. Actually, we're gonna run over into the Twilight Forest briefly and come back. I need to scan the bookshelf too. Ow. Always be careful going in and out, because that hurt. I just lost half a heart for no good reason. Hey, look at that. Nice. Chisel mod is not supported. Nice. Okay. Now I can understand amber. Roots. Always good to just kind of scan your way along. Okay. That noise is always scary. Is silver supported? It is. Is lead supported? Yes, it is. Can I understand redstone now? I betcha I can. Aha. Very good. And I got Machina. Alright. I'm just gonna plop a torch down. We'll come back. We will be doing more mining in the Twilight, because I don't have enough materials to make it to endgame, so there will be much more mining, but, you know, well, I want to get a little further in Thaumcraft before we call it a day. I think these things are also supported. Yeah. So yeah, the Twilight Forest is really nicely supported. Alright, and we're back over here. It's almost morning. Scan all the things. And yet, I bet the bed still eludes me. Oh, whoops. Aha! See? See? Now I can say I am a thaumaturge. I understand beds. Do you understand beds? And you know what? I'm going to do it. Another source of healing is a golden apple. It's... Yeah, I still have enough. I'll have enough gold to make my wand cap, because I need 2 bricks. It's a little wasteful in that, you know, it's a ton of gold. But I don't want to lose this world. I'm going to go out exploring. Not to mention, it's a great thing to scan. Huge bonuses there. Let's turn this back on. So golden apple gives you regen 2 for 5 seconds. So it heals, I think, 2 hearts. But it also gives you absorption for 2 minutes, which are those 2 bonus hearts. Quite useful. Because those, you take damage, those things get hurt before you take damage. I'm going to want to go and check out these totems, and I also want to check out this silverwood tree. Because I know it's got a node in it, and I can probably charge up my wand a little bit from it. Jeez, it's dangerous out there. Probably just going to have to make a run for it. Oh, no time like the present to run like hell. Don't you dare shoot me. Oh, crud. No! No! I'm getting shot by a skeleton. Run. Running. 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 Blindness, wear off, please. Oh, I'm being chased by a Spriggan. I can't scan them, and I don't want to fight him. So we're gonna run. Okay, so those 2 absorption hearts. Notice, they're gone, but my health is not. Okay, Spriggan is no longer chasing me. Hello, sheep. Ding. Around noon, I need to pray to the almighty Cluckington. Well, I guess I'm going to check out this totem over here first, because that's, you know, what happened after I ran. And yeah, that was very reckless, but, you know, we gotta keep it alive. Okay, so the only thing this has is some air, which I already have full up. I'm actually going to break this. No, I won't break that node yet. So the reason I'm thinking about breaking that node is it's currently spreading that dark area, Eerie, which can spawn angry zombies, and it can get dangerous. Horsey, Mr. Cluckington. Centaur's in my way. Looks like a chicken got into the poison. Yeah, looks like a centaur fell in the poison. Hey, 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 hey. No. Mm-mm. Hell no. Okay. Yo. No. No. Die. Whew. Alrighty. Yeah. So if you're really feeling of great fortitude, you can farm those guys. And the leather actually is very useful. Hello, cow. Nice. Also, you always want to scan nodes because you get research points for whatever aura, whatever things are in it. So, always good to scan. Ooh, fire and Perdido, both much needed. Always be careful though. So 2018 left. You never want to full drain. 10, 13. Keep moving. 9, 5. 3, 9. And I think these are fire is full, Perdido is full, air is full. Nice. Alright. I'm trying to remember what I needed for this. Air, fire, and Ordo. I need Ordo, guys. I need an Ordo. So the way you can look for nodes is just by running around looking through this. A little bit dangerous. Oh, it's noon. Quick, pray. Pray, 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 pray. Are we done? Yes. I only got 4 seconds. Better than nothing, but this is why you gotta be right at noon still. My health is more or less back. This is the healthiest I've been since early game. Also, the nodes, you will find nodes that are similar to the V's. Nodes will contain V's similar to their element. For example, if I'm swimming in an ocean, and I could make a boat, this would be easier. But if I'm swimming in an ocean and find a node, it's going to have probably aqua. It's most likely to have aqua and then something else, maybe as well if you're lucky. But I'm not seeing any other nodes right now. That's sad. Okay, let's go back up. Let's go this way. So yeah, they're going to have, and so look, in the desert, it's going to have fire. You know, there's a Thaumcraft chest back in the mountains. I should go check that out, because it might have Ordo. And if it has Ordo, I can make a better wand. And then once you have a better wand, you can look into node tapping, so you never have to worry about draining a wand. You have more capacity, so you don't have to refill your wand as often. And theoretically, you can actually get a focus for your wand, which allows you to use your wand like a weapon. But I don't have the V's necessary to do that yet, and it would just take way too, it's not worth it when you don't have the capacity. It's like, okay, well, I need my wand for crafting. I don't want to use my precious V's for throwing a lightning bolt. That's expensive. That's cool. I crunch the snow. You can hear it crunch, crunch, crunch. Alright, so and heads up on a mountaintop in this pack, many evil things can spawn. That is a really cool hat there, Mr. Cow. He thinks so too. Let's see if I can see any nodes around. Okay. I want to get over here. I have some daylight left. It's not a lot of daylight, mind you, so I should really be sprinting. Worst case scenario, if I have to, I'll just dig in for the night and try to sneak my way home the next day. I don't recommend it, but desperate times and all that jazz. Have I already scanned a piggy? I don't think I've scanned a piggy. Hey, piggy. Nope. There we go. Ooh, gulag. So the Apocrypha expansion for Thaumcraft adds 7 new, 7 I think, maybe a few more beyond that. It adds the 7 deadly sins, along with a couple additional components. And I see it, a node. Hello. A normal node with Perdido. Full up on Perdido. Oh boy, run like hell. That's a Yeti behind me. Yetis will mess you up. They are very tough, very powerful. Yeah, sorry. Oh, I forgot about this node. That's a nice node. Water, Potentia. I need to mark this one. Okay. I don't know if I have, where'd it go? Oh, water. Nice. And Terra? Oh, geez. This is nice. All I need now is Ordo. Make sure not to drain it. 1510. Excellent. That's a great node to have. It's got 3 primary essences, and it's like not far from home. That's a really great node. I think I might actually drill a tunnel over this way. That way I have like a escape route. Anyway, that Yeti hits hard, hits fast. I think it's got 80 hit points. It's just brutal to deal with. So you gotta be, that's something you always have to be very careful of while you're up in the mountains. Yetis, man. Alright. I think I never emptied this. Nice. There should be a node. No Ordo. Why no Ordo? And there's a spawner, I think, underneath this. I'm gonna leave that capped. And we're gonna get back to home base because it's getting dark. Still, that was pretty good. We found a very useful node. Now we just need to find Ordo, and we can get ourselves a much better wand, which would be really nice. And this is something like in starting off Thaumcraft, you pretty much have to explore the world. Where is home? Guys, where's home? Oh, holy cow, I am so far from home. That's why I didn't see this node before. Alright. Plan B. We're just digging in. Well, you know, I said I was going to make some caves. Why not? As long as my hammer doesn't run out of durability. Gotta go down just a hair and then over. Well, on the plus side, I get some mining in. Oh, hey, I totally forgot I had a backpack. So that I just emptied out that chest from earlier. I don't really need a lot of this stuff, but it might come in handy later. And even if it doesn't, I have it. String is always going to be useful. I can leave this in here. Okay. And let's cut over towards home. I don't know if I have enough durability on my tool to make it all the way home, but I can always start mining with my pick too. Pretty nice. And I get some, you know, basic resources along the way. As long as I don't encounter silverfish, we're in the clear. I've got plenty of torches. I think I've got a shovel. Shovel's almost broken, so this won't last long, but... Actually, why don't I just put the shovel there? The next thing actually I should do is start going into the nether. So there's a mod called nether ores in this pack, which adds a bunch of ores in the nether. And they are basically twice as valuable. So if you smelt them, you get 2 ingots. If you put them in a smeltery, and actually I can get into Thaumcraft processing. Yeah. The nether is not a bad place to go for some ores, especially if you want lapis and quartz. I hear you, Mr. Spider. Well, anyone need cobblestone? I got it in spades. Ooh. Yoink. Never say no to free aluminum. those spiders, they know I'm down here. They can smell it. Let's get home. We're almost there, guys. But yeah, probably once we get home, we'll get things put away, and then I'm thinking that might be a decent place to call an end to this episode. We've had an exciting adventure. I hope I gave you guys some insight into how to get started with Thaumcraft. Something that you can do, you can try planting those silverwood saplings and hope they grow. Because we still haven't gone over... Actually, I have a couple diamonds. I need to do some stuff. So, you can try planting a couple of your silverwood saplings for a chance to get nodes that might have the vis you need, which would be really... It would be really nice. Because like right now, if I had found an ordo node anywhere down here, I would be all set to make a gold wand as soon as I got home. As it is, I've got everything but, which is not bad. And they're all not far from home. So, we're still doing pretty solid. My hammer's about to break, but... Don't you dare come this close. Plenty of iron now. Iron for days. Which is... Oh hey, I'm home. Okay. I don't want to mess up my floor. Let's... Okay, I thought I was home. Oh, I really need to go further. Haha! Whew. Nice! Well, now I have a nice little tunnel to over here. Actually, it's not far at all from that node. That is useful, because that's a really good node over there. Whoa! I left the door open. You are very dangerous. Oh, crud. He took my... If a sea skeleton hits you, he steals... Oh boy. We're just gonna run again? Oh, I left the door open. Sea skeleton, if he hits you, he'd drop whatever you're currently holding. Those guys are going to tear down all my torches. I think I have to make a run for it and close up the door ASAP. Or run like hell. I might be able to kill him, though. Alright, guys. We ready to do this? We ready to Rambo it? For glory! For honor! For oh god, don't shoot me! You motherfucker's gone! Ah! Ah! No. Whoa. Whew. Well, that was an eventful way to end the broadcast. Now that my heart's beating normally again. And this is why you always close the front door. Oh. All things considered, that could have gone a whole lot worse. Got a bunch of bones. Got a gold nugget. Hey, I got a skeleton skull. Let's scan it. Oops. There we go. everyone. We survived. But this is part of the joy of playing hardcore. You get into your game and you're like, oh no, no, don't want to die. I filled up that. I don't want to die. I'm too young to die. Yeah. Yeah. So, let's just move over here away from the door. Very productive. I might off camera do a little bit of mining in the Twilight Forest, get some more resources up. And next episode, I think we should get a portal going to the Nether. And maybe try to do a bit more. I really would like to just keep going down the Thaumcraft road. I don't want to do anything overly dangerous. Tell you what, next episode we'll go explore the Twilight Forest overland for nodes, because they spawn there nicely. See if we can't find a nice Ordo node. And in fact, let's just see what we can see. Going in slowly. I don't see any nodes immediately, but that doesn't mean anything. Yeah. Next episode, we'll go exploring the Twilight Forest a bit more. I might off camera just do a little bit of mining, because that, you know, you guys don't need to watch me sit there just strip mining. And we'll go explore the Twilight Forest, try to get ourselves a nice Ordo node, get ourselves a better wand, and just keep powering down the Thaumcraft so we can fly. Yes, you can fly in this mod pack. Several different ways to fly, but I'm going down the Thaumcraft route. So, thanks again, guys, for watching. Let me know if you have questions, comments, want to give me a hard time for not remembering how to get Beastia. And yeah, until next time, take care.